So hi everyone, my name's Wes at ProntoTech. We've got a very special repair today, and in Super Nintendo. Guy got it out of his loft and it's not working, so he's asked me to have a look. I've already ordered a replacement power supply. This one was faulty, so I had to repair it. Bit of a bodge job, but got a cable off a drill, like a compact drill. Not a compact drill, what are they called? Like a hammer drill, old school hammer drill. The fault was that the connection had gone on one side of the power cable. And so I went on a fault finding mission, checked the cable's entire length, cutting a bit off at a time until I could find continuity. There was no continuity, it was the end of the cable. So maybe next time I'll check that first. But we've been supplied with a couple of games, so I'll show you what it does on the telly when you plug these in and turn it on. This one I think you get sound, rock and roll racing. So we just turn that on. It'll take a little while for it to catch up on the telly. So you are getting picture and sound on this one. Nothing. So that's that one. I forgot this about the Super Nintendo. You have to turn it off before you can eject the cartridge. Otherwise there's a locking mechanism that stops you from doing it. So then we've also got Street Racer. He did say they had a load of other games, but unfortunately they either gave them away or threw them out, which is a crime. So they had Super Bomberman, they said, and Zelda. Over that one, turn that one on. So blue screen, get AV PAL in the top corner, and then nothing, no sound, no picture. Sometimes you hit reset and you get a green screen. But yeah, it's not even doing that now. So we'll get it opened up and have a look inside. Also, what I've done is I've ordered this HD TV converter, which will convert it from using an antenna. You plug it in there, it converts it to HDMI. I thought initially that might be the issue because it wasn't displaying, but obviously not. Oh, and it's not an affiliate link, I'm not sponsored or anything like that, but I'll leave a link for this little device in the description, so you can get one for yourself. Yeah, so here we are guys in the workshop now. Picked up this little game bit, screwdriver, which is really handy. So I think it's 44mm and 38mm, not entirely sure. Missed a bit of a trick with this one. You can get them where it's two separate screwdrivers and they've got a longer shank on them. So these ones, they just about don't reach. With it clicked together like this, they just about don't reach the bottom, so you can't click that together. So you kind of have to balance it to get it off, but it's no big deal. Again, I'll leave links in the description for these screwdrivers. See that one? It's touching the plastic, so you have to kind of lift it up, get it on the edge, and do it that way. A little bit of a pain, but it's still doable. Once you've loosened it off, you can just use the hands without the handle. That's 2. 3. So I know that the video is not the best quality. I've currently got my camera resting on my microscope arm, just so I can get an overhead view of what I'm doing. If the channel starts getting traction and I get more visitors to the channel, I'll be able to start buying proper video and equipment, proper microphone setup, screen capture for when I'm repairing games consoles to show you before and after. But at the moment I'm just giving YouTube a whirl seeing what kind of numbers I can clock up. And the same again, when I get big enough, I'll have affiliate links to everything that I use and everything that I buy on Amazon. So yeah, it's just a bit of a work in progress. But I've thought about doing YouTube channels for a long time, and the thing that's put me off is being nervous about what I'm saying, or saying the wrong thing, having to go back over and edit it. But I also know at my age, you're going to regret the things that you didn't do rather than things that you did do. So here we are. It's my first time taking one of these apart. As a kid I used to take things apart all the time, but I don't think I ever took my SNES apart. So that comes off quite easy there. So where do we go next? Might as well take the full switch out. So it's in quite good condition, this one. Not too much yellowing, like you normally see a lot of yellowing on the outside case. Now this is just a repair video, so I know that you can clean these up so they're looking almost as new. I've seen a couple of YouTube videos painting the outside plastic with some peroxide gel, is it, or foam? I'm not too sure.
What's that?
But that will clean them up really well. You put them out in the sun or under a UV lamp with the peroxide on there, coating it. I think they wrap it in cling film as well to keep all the stuff inside so it doesn't evaporate off. And yeah, you can have these looking like brand new. See a lot of them on eBay for sale, and some of them look absolutely atrocious. There's no effort gone into cleaning them up. They sell them as spares or repairs. And yeah, if they took a little bit more care over them, they could probably get an awful lot of money. I understand that people just want to flip things sometimes, and they're not too concerned about how good they look. They know that they'll get the money either way. So yeah. Something else that I'm going to be getting into is eBay flipping. So we'll literally buy things off Car Boot or wherever. I'm going to concentrate mostly on electronics, because that's what I do. But I'll also get involved in buying toys for the same reason, really. You pick up some vintage toys that are broken, like, I don't know, if the battery compartment's all grotty and minging, you can clean them up and flip them for decent money. Card games, Pokemon, you know, all that kind of stuff. And it'd be fun. I used to always go to the Car Boot with my dad when I was a kid, picking up deals and stuff. I remember my dad wasn't very happy when we'd come home with more toys than we left with. Remember selling an AT-AT on the Car Boot, and when we got home, my dad was like, "Where's them rechargeable batteries?" And we'd left the rechargeable batteries in there to show people it working, and he was absolutely devastated. So yeah, my memories of a Car Boot. Oh, the simple days. So no hidden screws. I thought there was some in the feet then, but there isn't. It was just this one here that I hadn't undone. So that should just lift out now. Oh, there's another one at the back there, not fully unscrewed. There we go. Back when things were simple, eh? I wonder how long that fuss been there. Probably about 15 years. So yeah, that's that out of there. See a little 1992 Nintendo stamp. It's nice to see. So again, because I've not got all the setup and everything, it's got a little lamp here. give you a better view of the board. So all of the work I'm going to be doing, and we're checking these little ceramic capacitors. Ceramic? Not sure if that's the right word. We've got a few of these capacitors knocking about. They're normally what cause the issues. So I won't be able to show you me repairing it because I need the stand to put my microscope on. Yeah, so we'll do our best to fix it. I'll take pictures along the way or quick videos along the way if I'm taking a component off and putting a new one on. But I'm just going to go through all my donor boards. I've got laptop donor boards where I might have some of these capacitors. If not, it'll be, you won't see it. A couple of weeks might go by while I buy all the bits and pieces, and then I'll just pick up the video from where I left off. So I was looking online to see if you can add like pictures to videos, but then I thought there's no point. So where you see the layers of conformal coating, can never remember what it's called, but the green stuff that you see that's covering the circuit board, you can see where it's coming away there, and it's like a liquid. So I don't know whether that's from a burst capacitor or something like that, and it's corroded some of the, it'll come to mind what this stuff's called when I stop the video probably. So the first thing that we should be doing is removing the actual game card reader. Again, these are modular, a lot more modular than the latest technology. So this actually just lifts off. I've already cleaned the card reader itself, but where it connects to the board, I just wanted to show you the amount of gunk that gets in there, and that could be preventing it reading and displaying the game cartridge properly. So we'll get that all cleaned up, put it loosely back together again and test. So there we go. Bit of a clean out. Cleaned all the contacts. I'm still not sure if that's how it's supposed to look. It does look a bit grainy, so maybe do a bit more cleaning. Can even reflow some of them chips. Give it a good old clean all around and see what happens. But yeah, we've got viewing on the screen and stuff, so I've checked all of these caps. Checked this. There's none leaking, so I'm not sure where that liquid that was over here was coming from. Maybe it was a liquid spill. But I've cleaned all these contacts up with isopropyl alcohol. I've also cleaned up this card reader that's attached to that with isopropyl alcohol inside and out. Checked all the pins, make sure there's no loose pins. And what I'm going to do now, just as a bit of insurance, is actually reflow all the solder here, or renew all the solder on all of these pins, just to make sure it's clean solder, there's no dry joints. Because it's working, displaying, I can play on it, I've got audio, I don't want to start replacing stuff unnecessarily. So we'll give it all a good clean up, put it all back together, and then we'll test it. That's all then reflow with nice shiny leaded solder. Then I'm going to just get it all cleaned up, use a bit of hot air, clean up all that flux, and then put it back together. Yep, so there you go, there's all that cleaned up all the flux. It's also cleaned up all the old flux, like the factory flux. So that looks nice and shiny now and ready to reassemble. So here we are, guys, all sorted now, all back together. Turn this thing on and see what happens. So get it on the right setting on the TV. HDMI. Oh, I forgot to put a game in, didn't I? That was silly. So turn it off. We'll go with this one, Rock and Roll Racing. Such satisfying feeling that when you push the cartridge down. So there we go. It's pretty loud, that volume. This fancy controller plugged in. Phantom 3, Phase 9 edition. These were the ones where you could switch the buttons to be like constantly tapping. I think my cousin had one of these when we were kids. Does look a little bit dark. I don't know whether that's normal. Let us know in the comments if you think I've missed something, if there's something responsible for the darkness of the screen. I don't know. Obviously, like I said, I've not got the equipment to show this on the show me playing it, because I can only use one hand. But I'm the red car, so there's that. So yeah, fully working, audio and visual. Again, let me know in the comments if I'm missing anything. Like and subscribe if you can. Let's get them numbers up, and we'll see you on the next video. One more thing to quickly show you. This is what it looks like through the AV cable. Now, on my camera it doesn't look too bad, but in person it's really blurry. Don't know whether it picks up on that. I'm also going to have a quick look at actual gameplay of this game and see what it looks like on YouTube. I don't know whether that would be different with it, someone recording on the screen capture, but I'll have a look, see how it compares.